Hi, today is going to be my autumn style guide. So this is a new little video series on my channel, and hopefully if you guys like it I'll do one for every season. It's basically a little style guide, so there are 3 categories: nails, style and home, and I'll be talking through like 3 products and 3 different items from each category. So it's something a little bit different for me and I really hope you guys like it, and I'm going to start with the nail category. So I have 3 polishes here, 2 slightly darker and 1 nude, and you guys know I'm obsessed with nail polish. I have so many, so it's quite hard to pick just 3. The first one's a bit obvious though, and it's one that I have been absolutely obsessed with recently. It's from Essie's new autumn collection and it's After School Boy Blazer, which is a really dark navy blue. It looks almost black when it's on the nails, but then you can slightly see the blue in different lights, and I love it. I've always loved navy blue. That's why I bought my Michael Kors handbag in navy blue. I think it kind of goes with everything and it's really chic and classic, and black's a little bit like more on the boring side, so navy's something a bit different, and I think it's just really classy, and I love Essie nail polishes, so this is a good pick. The second one is a slightly cheaper drugstore version, and it's the Revlon Vixen, and this is pretty much a cult nail polish colour. I think everyone owns this and everyone loves it. It's the one I'm wearing today. It's a really deep burgundy wine, and it's not too brown. I tried a lot of different colours for this video and I found that a lot of them were a little bit too brown. They kind of looked a bit aging, but this has enough kind of red in it that it just looks like a really nice, pretty dark burgundy. The third nail polish is a nude, and this is Deborah Lippmann Fashion. And I always thought the one I had was Naked, but then I just went to look for it and it's actually called Fashion. But I really like this because it's a nude nail polish, but it hasn't really got much pink in it. It's very much like bare skin colour. So when you wear it, you look a bit like you have mannequin hands, but I kind of like that. And I really like wearing nudes in the autumn on my lips and on my nails. So I think it's always good to have a nude option, and Deborah Lippmann polishes, they're quite hard to find in the UK, but they're such good quality, so if you can find them, I think Phoenix do them, and there's a few pharmacies around London I know that do them, but you can get them online as well. I'll link all these products below. Everything that I'm talking about in this video will be linked in the description bar below. But yeah, I really love this nude for autumn. So onto the style section, and I don't really talk about fashion much on this channel, so I thought that would be a good category to have and show you some of my favourite bits from each season. I think for autumn it was quite easy for me to pick 3 because there are a few staples that I always have in my wardrobe during autumn. The first one is a nice cosy sweater. Now, as much as I would love cashmere, my mum is a huge fan of cashmere and I would love it, I find it quite hard to part with a lot of money on like one clothing item, just because I like to change my wardrobe quite a lot and I get bored. So I was on the hunt for an alternative, and I know there's not really an alternative to cashmere because it's just such amazing quality, but I wanted to find a nice soft grey jumper, and I found one in H&M, and this was only £20 I think, and it looks like this. It's just grey, it's slightly longer at the back but not much, and I like to roll the sleeves up, and it's so soft, it's not itchy. I hate itchy clothes. It's really soft, and I like to wear this, like you can layer it over shirts or you can wear it on its own. It looks really nice under jackets, and I just think they're really good. I like to wear lots of layers when it gets cold. And I love these kind of jumpers, and because it was only £20, it may not wash as well, but it's so cheap that it doesn't really matter. But I still want a cashmere jumper one day, but this will do for now. Another key piece for autumn is a leather jacket. I've had a Topshop leather jacket for about 3 years now that I wear every year, but it's got a kind of shearling, I don't know if that's what it's called, on the neck, and it's got a bit grubby, and I have to try and get it replaced, but it's attached, so that's a bit annoying. So I got a new one this year, and this is from ASOS, and I love it. I think it's limited edition, but last time I checked they still have some in stock, so if they do I'll link it below. It's it's a real leather jacket, and it's quite similar to my Topshop one actually. It's got kind of silver zips, pockets here. It's quite plain really. I don't like my leather jackets to have too many like bits and bobs, but it's got a kind of faux fur collar that's detachable. It's got a zip, and when you take it off it's not like collarless, it's got a little leather collar. So I think that's kind of the perfect combination, because if this starts to get a bit tatty you can just take it off with the zip. And it's not too short but it's not too long. It's perfect. It's really soft leather, and I love leather jackets. You can wear hoodies underneath them if they're a bit cold, if the weather like gets really cold, but they're good for nights out, they're good during the day. I wear leather jackets all the time, and for me it's a proper autumn staple, and I've been wearing this one every day since I got it. I really like it. The final style staple are a good pair of boots, and I tend to buy a new pair of boots every year pretty much. I love black boots. It's definitely my addiction. I'll maybe insert a clip of my shoe rack here because it's ridiculous how many black boots I have. But I don't really have any heeled boots. A lot of my boots are quite flat and they're getting a bit scruffy, and although I like that look, if I'm going to like an important meeting or a party, I like to wear slightly nicer shoes. So I was on the hunt for something with a bit of heel, but I really can't wear heels, so it has to be something comfy and easy to walk in. And I found these at Aldo, which I don't really go into Aldo much, so I was quite surprised. They look like this. They're quite chunky. They're black leather with a bit of kind of suede on the side. They've got laces like ice skating shoes do, and then they've got a big chunky heel, which you can see here. So it's really easy to walk in, and they're really comfortable so far. They've got nice padding around the ankles. I've got quite skinny ankles, so I really like when I feel like secure and I can do them up really tight. And they look really nice with black jeans. They look really nice with dresses and skirts as well, and with denim jeans. I've kind of been able to wear them with everything so far. I'm really happy with them. They weren't cheap. They were about £90, which I think is quite expensive. But I think a good pair of black boots that will last me all winter are a good investment, and I'm really happy I got those. I've definitely worn them enough for it to be worth it so far. I wear them all the time, so I love those. So now onto home, which is definitely something different for me on this channel, but I love homey stuff. I'm always buying bits and bobs to like decorate my room and the house, and I love it. So I'm going to talk through 3 of my favourite homey things for autumn. The first one is my bed, and I was on a mission this season to sort out my bed and make it nice and cosy because it hasn't been that cosy. So I have a Muji duvet cover, and I've had that for a while and I love it. It's made out of jersey, so it's so warm and cozy and soft, and I would definitely recommend the Muji jersey duvet cover. But I also got some other bits to add to my bed. The first were some big cushions, and I got these from IKEA. They were £9. I think when they're kind of just decoration, it doesn't really matter about like the quality of the cushion, although these do feel really like comfy. I put these at the back of my bed for when I'm like sitting up in my bed, or just when the bed's made to make it look really nice. And it's a kind of grey taupe colour. It feels a bit velvety, and I love these. Got 2 of these, and they were really affordable. And also from IKEA I got some bed throws, and I wanted to get like an amazing bed throw from the White Company, but again, it's just not going to happen, can't afford it. So I got a cheaper alternative, and the way I made it look a little bit more expensive is by layering. I think that's kind of really key. I wanted it to look like I've thrown some blankets onto the bed and just to look really cosy. So the first one I got is this one, and it's kind of like a knit blanket. It's pretty plain grey. But I lay that one down first on my bed, and then on top, to make it a bit more expensive looking, as I said, I got this one from IKEA, which is a very thin one as well, but it's got nice, it's like a tartan print, as you can see, which I really like at the moment. I'm a bit obsessed with tartan, but that's another subject. I really like this, so I just put the grey down first, and then I put this on top, and it looks really nice, and it's really cosy when you get into bed. You can kind of keep it on or just use it for decoration. And now my bed looks really cosy. I got new pillows as well, but that's not really a style staple, that's just comfy sleeping. So I've really enjoyed making my bed all cosy for the autumn. My next autumn home staple is actually behind me. I need to just grab it. This is the Jo Malone Dark Amber and Ginger Lily candle, and it's amazing. I love Jo Malone candles. They're such good quality and they're so luxurious, but this is one of their kind of deeper, darker scents, and it's so nice. I've had it lit while I've been filming, and it's just filled the whole room with this amazing, it's kind of like it's sweet but kind of musky as well. Like, you have to go and smell it. If you like Jo Malone candles, I'd really recommend this one for autumn. It's such a nice warm scent, and I love lighting candles all year round, but especially in autumn and winter. I'd never really go in a room where there's not a candle lit. I have to be careful when there's candles around the house, but I think it really makes the house feel like warm and cozy, and I love candles, so this is my favourite one for autumn. The final home autumn piece is a bit of a funny one. It's crates. I have this crate. This one was actually sent to me by Lurpak, the butter, so thanks Lurpak for this, but I actually already have a few as well. As you can see behind me, I've got a big crate and I've got a little one that's normally behind my videos anyway. And I think these are so nice. I'm a bit obsessed with crates. It's a whole kind of shabby chic thing. You can get these online for so cheap, and the one I have behind me I got online and then I whitewashed it myself, and I've done a blog post on how to whitewash a crate, or how I did it anyway, so I'll link that below. But this one in particular is really nice because it's slightly darker wood and it's got handles, and I think these are so nice. You can decorate them with little pumpkins like I've done behind. You can put magazines in them. You can kind of do whatever you want. My friend uses them as side tables in her flat. She kind of stacks them on top and then has her lights and like little coffee table books and stuff, and I just think they look so nice, especially for autumn. I literally have had this one sitting outside my room for a while, and my sister, my mum, my dad, my boyfriend, everyone has asked if they can have this crate. Everyone's fallen in love with it. I just think the whole like crate thing is really nice, and it's a really nice way to kind of decorate your house during autumn, especially around Halloween with the pumpkins. I think it looks really cute. So that was my autumn style guide. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you did, because then I'll film some more like a winter style guide. I really enjoyed talking through some different things like home and style, which is a bit different for me. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I've been snapping away like crazy recently. My Instagram username is Pebbles, and I would love it if you followed me on there. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Bye. So for this video I have 6 items, and if you haven't watched my haul and review videos before, they're basically where I show you things that I've bought but also